Shalom, shalom, family. This is Sister Daya, House of Officer Job, IUIC LA. I'm coming to you with a quick upcycling hack. If you have a favorite dress, favorite shirt, favorite jean jacket, or just any article of clothing for you, your children, or your Lord, instead of getting rid of it, tossing it, or giving it to Goodwill, think about painting it, covering up those imperfections on it. So I have one of my favorite dresses that I'm working on right now, and for some reason it has picked up multiple stains, and I cannot for the life of me get them out. I've tried to figure out every which way to try to do it, but nevertheless, I'm going to lift the phone up right now, and this is the color of the dress. It is a bright, a mustard color yellow, which is one of my favorite colors, and this orange is one of my favorite colors as well. So what I did is I came up with a design pattern that I wanted to do on the dress, and it went from just this blank slate to me starting on the pattern. First thing I did was I covered the areas where the stain is at. As you can see, this is one of the stains that I'm speaking about. I don't know if you can see it faintly, but eventually I will cover it and it will move to looking like this all over. So it's just kind of I'll zoom in. It's just a line with this dark forest green on top of it. And what I'm doing to create it after I've created the pattern, you want to use an acrylic paint, and you mix that acrylic paint with a fabric softener. And what that fabric softener would do is actually soften the paint. So to touch right now, the paint is hard, but once it sets, and you want to have it set for about 24 hours. When I say set, I mean dry. And when you wash it, the paint will stay. But this is one of the colors that I'm using, the acrylic paints. You can find these paints at Walmart. They used to be 50 cents a bottle, but now they're probably increased to probably over $1 with inflation. If Walmart isn't a place that you can make that purchase, another place that you can go is to the Dollar Tree, and they sell these acrylic paints. They're water-based, and again, with mixing them with the fabric softener, I'm using Downy. You can use whatever one that you choose best that works for you, but this acrylic paint works also. So this is the green that I'm using. This is the orange that I am using. I sketched my pattern out. If you can see here, I was just trying to play around. This was this pattern. This was a pattern. I thought about doing a flower. My name is Adaya, so I thought about doing like the @ symbol to kind of like play on my name. But nevertheless, on this cardboard is where I sketched it. That's the sketches that I gave. My materials again is the article of clothing, your fabric softener, your choice of paint colors after you've decided what type of pattern that you're going to have on the dress. Of course, I have my paint palette, as you can see here. I'm doing this as I'm working just to pass time, but I just pour a little bit of paint in with the fabric softener and mix it in really well. You want to be careful, and you also want to test your paint before you do it. With my green, as you can see, it clumped. It's dry now. It clumped when I tried to mix it with the fabric softener. So these two do not mix well. Therefore, so the green, I don't have mixed with a fabric softener, but you want to test it out before you actually start using it as a tip. Outside of that, this is my upcycle hack on how to upcycle your clothes, your children's clothes, your Lord's clothes, to give it a second chance at life. I hope this helps everyone. Shalom.
Oh, but first behold in your